Okay, happy Friday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Stay around to the end. We're going to give away another book. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's not about the coffee. Lessons on putting people first in life. So if you hadn't read the book, you're going to get an opportunity if you win it today. So, hope everybody's having a great Friday and look forward to the weekend. And I want to go ahead. There's so many people that's involved with our company that are on here. Today, we got a special Zoom that all of you are welcome to attend. It should be in the communication channel. We'll put it in there right after this call. So plan on tuning into that at 1 p.m. Central. We'd love to have you on. And got a lot going on. How many of you feel busy going into the new year? Yes. It's like, whoo, I got a lot. But you know what? I'm so grateful for that, which leads me to the word blessed today. Sabrine Sharif. Are they there? I hope. This was their word for the year. This was the word for the year. And if you look at blessed, I'm going to go two separate ways today. Okay, really quick. Bringing pleasure, contentment, good fortune, if you look at it in the definition. But I went kind of twofold with blessed this morning that I hope you can think about it with me. One is bless more and be blessed more. Think about that. Bless more and you'll be blessed more. Okay. And then I went on a side venture of sometimes blessings are often overlooked. And I don't want to be that person that's overlooking the blessings in my life. So I'm going to talk about both of them really quick. When you focus on being a blessing, I believe that God makes sure that you're always blessed in abundance. And I'll give you an example of that. And it goes back to something I've said a lot. My mentor said a lot. Be more. Just find opportunities to be more to more people. And as you know, I just got back from a trip to Bimini where I do love to deep sea fish. And so we got a chance to fish. And I was eating breakfast one morning and I was having a conversation. And there was a lady, an islander, in this little small island in Bimini. If you look at it, it's very small. And they make most of their money. They make all of their money off people coming in, to fish off the island. And so they're very grateful for an opportunity to serve. And so there was this lady, little young lady, that I happened to just probably tip a little bit more after breakfast. And she just flooded like crocodile tears and just crushed me. I mean, I'm like, I try to act all tough, but I'm kind of a softy. So I'm like, I've got tears. I'm trying to finish up my coffee. I'm trying not to be, overly like looking at her. And she has to go back to the back. And I walked away and I was on the phone. And I walked away and I said, God, what a blessing for me today. And I look at this quote and I go, be more to more people. Find ways to serve. And I'm not patting myself on the back because you've all done that like in spades of helping people. But I believe the more you serve, the more you're blessed. Like you just internally feel good. I believe God put that into motion, way before I was born. And so I looked at that this morning, Sabrine, and I said, I want to be more of that. I personally do. And I believe, these mornings that we get on here is just a chance to look at ourselves. And then the other thing was blessing more, is being blessed is sometimes often overlooked. And so I just went really quick and I looked at thinking about things. What everyday blessings have you experienced that are often easy to forget? I want you to think about that for yourself. Like just this week, I've got up complaining. Now, I know you guys find that hard to believe, but I go to the gym early in the morning. I get up at 4:45, go to the gym, and I found myself like listening to audio, but then having complaining thoughts in my mind. And I thought, man, what if I got to focus more on the little things I'm blessed with? So think about this, that it could be often overlooked. What about our health? Just look around, like when you're blessed, maybe you go, well, I've got a health issue, but I got my arms. Maybe you go, you know what, I'm a little bit overweight, but I can walk down the road. You know what? I'm struggling right now, but I woke up with oxygen in my lungs. I need to look perspective wise more at the little things like my health. What am I grateful for? What am I blessed? I'm blessed. Good relationships. That's you guys. There's been times where I've thought, oh man, 5 days a week, coach's corner, there's a lot to prepare. I got a lot going on. No, I'm blessed because I get to look at you. Salvation. You know, I don't know who your higher power is, but I know mine. And I'm blessed to have salvation. Companionship. What about just a lunch date? You know, what a blessing to just go break bread with somebody. Stable finances. Maybe you're not where you want to be in your finances, but the fact that you have a roof over your head and it's warm where you're at is a blessing. And then the last is creation. Creation. We were born. There's a reason we're here. No matter how young we are or how old we are. What a blessing. And then the awesomeness of that dash we get to live. However long that dash is, what are we doing with it? It's a blessing. I know that. And so today, Sabarine, thank you for the word because it made me really appreciate the little things just a little bit more. And I hope that I can incorporate that to kick off my morning every morning while I'm at the gym going, what's that little thing that I'm so blessed for today? So, Andrew, I'll turn it to you.
Well, that was a really great lesson, Coach. Got me a little bit like my eyes watered just a tad. It's been worse. So it wasn't too bad, but great lesson. So thank you for that. And the quote that I found was, you will be blessed the moment you realize that you already are. And I just think about that, kind of really lining up with what you were saying, that there's mornings that we can wake up and we can be grumpy grumpersons. I can be grumpy grumperson and don't want to wake up yet. And the kids are whatever, and the laundry's not done, and, right? And we can just growl through our day. But when we realize that we are just surrounded, like Coach said, with so many blessings, man, doesn't that bless us even more? So, but the thing that I was going to talk about today is, what do we do in those ungrateful moments? Like, how do we reconnect to our blessings? And Coach, you just talked about it right there. But the first thing that I found was, do everything with your full attention. So, whether it's taking a shower or riding your, exercise bike or washing dishes, just give it your attention and realize that there are blessings right there in whatever that thing is. Next is enjoy the simple pleasures. So if we go back to washing those dishes, now this is going to be, a stretch, guys, but I just think about, like, that feeling when your hands, like you're not using gloves, so you're washing dishes and the water's warm. It's not too hot, but it's warm on a cold day. And you're like, ooh, that feels kind of good. Or the soap, when your hands are real slick, and it's just a little tiny, simple pleasure, but we can find that in like a million, I really like my desk chair. It's really, really comfy. So I can just take a moment to notice it and say, simple little tiny pleasure in my day. Number 3 is to make time for other people. So give the people in your life your attention. And oh goodness, this is such a I can be so guilty with this where, I'm spending time with the kiddos, but this is in front of my face. Yeah. And I'm not truly present with those people. So when you're with your people, give them your attention. Don't make them compete with the television or Facebook or any of that. Just focus on them and listen and see what a blessing that is. Next one, Coach talked about this too, is to count your blessings. So when we, first wake up in the morning and we're like, still have 10 toes, 10 fingers, everything still wiggles, right? Or these sheets still feel really, really nice, or I've got a full day ahead of me that I get to feel productive. Count those blessings when you get up, and then as you tuck yourself back in at the end of the day. Number 5 is cultivate your dreams, but don't let them breed discontent. And so what that means is that we've got to nurture our dreams, but don't wait to be happy and blessed today. So, sometimes we can think, if I don't know, enroll 15 people this week, that will, if you're in our industry, you kind of know what I'm talking about, then I will be successful and what a great dream, whatever. But then the week ends and I do 14, I can focus on that failure, right? That failure. Or I could focus on that I'm moving towards my dreams. So dream big, but be happy in the process. Next is don't wish your time away. So if we had everything we wanted immediately, life would be awfully dull. So don't let too many days slip by when we're just daydreaming, and instead appreciate the process as things unfold. And then lastly, and this kind of ties in with those, is quit the I'll be happy when. So I'll be happy when I own my own home. I'll be happy when the kids are a little bit more independent. I'll be happy when I have $1 million in my, savings account. I'll be happy when, but we're not focusing on the blessings. We're forgetting all the things that we have to be happy about right now. So thank you so much for this one, Sabrina. I thought that was powerful. Coach, thank you for your lesson. I hope you guys have a great Friday. I'll see y'all at 1.
Andrea, this was great. I hope everybody felt it this morning. The word really was impactful on this Friday. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. We love you so much. Thanks for being a part of this community. We're grateful for. I got to give away a book. What was I doing?
I unmuted early. So guys,
okay.
Hold on.
In the comments, maybe blessing in the comment. That's kind of a long word to type, but it's okay. Blessing. It's not about the coffee. Lessons on putting people first. Andrew, we got some mail outs to do.
Yes.
We got Leanne, we got Janice, just one yesterday. So here we go.
I will meet up with you and grab stuff today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who we got?
I gotta see. Oh, we got Bill and Susan. Bill and Susan.
Bill and Susan Saley.
Yeah.
Valerie's like, they win a lot. Well, Valerie, you need to find out what lottery.
Congratulations.